1. Gaslighting. You tell your partner, "You said we'd go to the beach this weekend." They look at you dead serious. "What? I never said that." You remember the conversation, you remember the smile, but they're so confident, you start wondering if you're losing your mind. That's gaslighting. It's when someone makes you doubt your own reality until you start relying on theirs. It's like someone turning the dimmer switch down in your house a little bit each night, and when you notice, they say, "What? It's always been this bright." Gaslighting works because our brains crave peace over truth. It's easier to believe we misremembered than believe someone close is lying. That's how control starts. Not with yelling, but quiet correction. How to fight it. Write stuff down. Notes, texts, screenshots. Confusion is their weapon, clarity is yours. And when confusing you doesn't work, they move to guilt. 2. Guilt tripping. You miss a call and your friend texts, "Wow, I guess you're too busy for me now." Boom. Package delivered. Guilt. Signed and sealed. Guilt tripping is when someone tries to control your actions by making you feel like a bad person. It's emotional blackmail disguised as sadness. Instead of saying what they need, they push your empathy buttons until you give in. Men see this all the time. "If you really cared, you'd," or "You never have time for me anymore." The goal isn't communication, it's control. How to fight it. Remember, empathy isn't the same as responsibility. You can feel sorry for someone without fixing their emotions for them. And if guilt stops working, they'll hit you with the complete opposite. Way too much love. 3. Love bombing. Day 1, compliments. Day 2, gifts. Day 3, "You're the one I've been waiting for." It feels like you just hit the soulmate lottery, but the jackpot's rigged. Love bombing floods you with affection so fast, you stop thinking logically. Your brain gets addicted to the attention. Dopamine, oxytocin, the whole happy chemical soup. Then they pull back. Suddenly, you're chasing that high again, desperate to feel special like before. It's not romance, it's conditioning. How to fight it. Slow down. Healthy love builds. Manipulative love rushes. If someone's affection feels like a race, they're not in love, they're in control. And when love bombing stops working, manipulators change tactics again. 4. The silent treatment. Everything was fine yesterday, small argument today, and suddenly they've vanished. No texts, no calls, not even a meme like. This is the silent treatment, the emotional version of ghosting someone mid-sentence. It works because silence feels like rejection. You start wondering what you did wrong and end up apologizing just to get the connection back. Now they're back in control and you're trained to fear their silence. How to fight it. Don't chase. If someone uses silence as punishment, don't reward it with attention. Peace should feel peaceful, not anxious. And when that stops getting a reaction, they bring in someone else. 5. Triangulation. Imagine a triangle. You, them, and a third person they've dragged into your drama. Congratulations, you're now part of their puppet show. Triangulation happens when manipulators use other people to gain power or validation. Instead of dealing with you directly, they recruit allies. Suddenly, it's not you versus them, it's you versus the world. They might say things like, "Even my friends think you're overreacting," or "My boss agrees I'm right." It's a cheap way to make you doubt yourself. How to fight it. Don't play the triangle. Keep the focus on you and them. Third-party opinions are noise, not facts. And when manipulation alone isn't enough, they start throwing their own flaws at you. 6. Projection. Projection is when someone takes their ugly traits, gift wraps them, and hands them to you. They cheat, then accuse you of being unfaithful. They lie, then call you a liar. It's emotional dodgeball. They throw what's theirs so you can't throw it back. It works because it flips reality. Instead of spotting their behavior, you start defending yourself. How to fight it. If someone accuses you of something you've never done, pause. Odds are they're confessing by accident. And when projection stops working, they switch to something slicker. 7. Blame shifting. They mess up and somehow you're apologizing. That's blame shifting. They'll say, "I wouldn't have yelled if you hadn't made me angry," or "You should have reminded me about that." It's the art of redirecting responsibility faster than a magician hides a card. It works because it keeps the spotlight off them and on you. How to fight it. Don't argue. Isolate the issue. Say, "We can talk about my part later. Right now we're talking about yours." 8. Playing the victim. They hurt you, you call them out, and suddenly they're crying. Now you're the bad guy. Playing the victim flips empathy into a weapon. They exaggerate pain, tell tragic backstories, or act fragile so you'll back off. "After everything I've been through, I can't believe you'd treat me like this." Translation: I messed up, but let's talk about my tears instead. How to fight it. You can feel compassion without giving up accountability. Sympathy shouldn't come at the cost of sanity, and if guilt or pity doesn't work, they'll use something far more addictive. 9. Intermittent reinforcement. One day they adore you, next day, nothing. Then suddenly, they're sweet again. It's random, and that's the point. Your brain starts chasing their approval like a gambler chasing a win. You don't realize you're hooked until you're begging for consistency. It's manipulation's most powerful drug. How to fight it. Notice the pattern. If affection feels unpredictable, that's not chemistry, that's control. And when inconsistency gets old, they'll start selling something that doesn't exist yet. 10. Future faking. They promise big things. Once I get promoted, we'll travel. Next month I'll commit. After this, things will change. But they never do. Future faking keeps you hooked with hope. You're not miserable, you're just waiting for better days. Except those days never come because the promise is the manipulation. How to fight it. Watch actions, not words. Consistency beats poetry every time. 11. Negging. Wow, you're actually smarter than you look. Not bad, didn't think you'd pull that off. That's negging, a compliment with a dagger taped to it. It's meant to lower your confidence so their validation feels like gold. It's common in flirting, workplaces, even friendships. How to fight it. Don't defend, don't argue. Just smile and say, that sounded weird. You okay? Humor kills manipulation faster than anger ever will. 12. Darvo. You confront someone for something real. They deny it, attack you for bringing it up, and flip the story so you're the problem. That's Darvo. Deny, attack, reverse victim and offender. It's the nuclear option of manipulation, confusion mixed with aggression. By the end, you're not even sure what's true anymore. How to fight it. Stop debating. Start documenting. You can't win a shouting match with someone who rewrites the script mid-scene. Here's the truth. Everyone manipulates sometimes. Not always out of malice. Sometimes out of fear, insecurity, or desperation. But manipulation and influence are two sides of the same coin. The difference is intention. Manipulators seek control. Healthy people seek connection. So pay attention to what people do when you say no. That's where their true character shows. Because once you spot the pattern, you stop playing their game. And that's when you finally take the power back.